little, you know what I'm saying? Let me get a little. Niggas been thirsty. Niggas thirsty. Oh shit, we recording? Yes, sir. Welcome back to another edition of the Socially Distant Podcast, aka the hottest pod in the streets. I'm your host, Ghib, here with two very special people. You know, I got Josh here. What's up, Josh?
What's up,
I got Kaila here. What's up, Kaila?
Not much.
Okay. We got a great episode for y'all this week. We got a lot to get to. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep it two Virgils this week. That's what we doing. We keeping it two Virgils this week.
You got two Virgils off in the first minute.
You feel me? I had to get the two Virgils off in the first minute, bro. But before we get into our Corona update, you know what I'm saying? We got one for y'all. We're going to let Kaila take the floor because she has some things that she wanted to address. You know what I'm saying? So, Kaila, take it away.
All right.
My good sis.
So, I literally just wanted to say something because after we dropped our sophisticated ratchetry episode, we all kind of got some backlash from someone about it. We obviously did not say his name for obvious reasons. I feel like, in our opinion, we thought that was the smartest thing to do. But no, apparently we're bullies and we're in high school for trying to be nice and not say his name and call him out on the pod. So that it didn't sit right with me. I don't know if y'all have any commentary for the situation that happened. I know you did, but I don't know if you want to chime in at all, because that shit was just a little ridiculous.
Obviously, you know what I'm saying, when we record, you know what I'm saying, we not trying to hurt anybody, you know, we just here to have fun and talk shit.
Someone
you know what I'm
took it
saying?
the wrong way.
Yeah, but I mean, if you take it the wrong way, obviously we can't tell you how to feel. But whatever we say on here, like, I'm not gonna edit it out. I only edit the podcast for quality purposes and not content. So whatever we say is what we say, and
because
we gonna stand on it.
Trying to be mean, but like,
yeah, no,
he just. I get like that he could be like a little upset. I completely get that, but the fact that he came at, I think, what did he text Josh first and then you, or did you text him?
I have no idea.
Oh, you texted him?
I was asleep,
Okay.
so I just woke up to it, to be honest.
All that shit. Okay, yeah. So like the fact that he came at Josh the way he did, like, that's not something a grown man does. Like, now you're the one acting like you're in high school, not us. Like, we didn't say your name on the pod for, again, obvious reasons, because we were trying to be nice. But I mean, I have full permission to say his name. I really don't know if I want to give him that satisfaction now and say his name. So.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, like we stand on whatever we say here.
We all had to back each other up in one instance so far. Like, I had to back Ghib up for saying something. Ghib had to back me up for saying something.
Yeah.
Now we just backing Kaila up. So anything we say on the pod,
for sure.
Because it's like, obviously, if he came at us like a little differently about the situation, if he was like, hey, I know you guys were talking about me in that one part of the episode, I would just appreciate it if you guys like didn't talk about me, or if you did, like, at least just say my name, whatever, and left it at
don't
that.
Talk about that situation or something. Yeah, like,
the
bro,
fact that he was like,
really came in on some disrespectful shit. But that's what my man.
It was fucking rude.
It was disrespectful, bro.
And I told him, and I was like, I'm not.
He's like, he wanted smoke from the beginning, bro. He didn't ask.
Yeah, and he was. I think it was. I can't remember if it was to Ghib or
to me.
Josh. Probably to you. But he said something, and he was like, well, you know, like, I would fight you guys, but you know how that would go. Like, really, that's your, like, one of your thoughts, is that you want to fight someone over this? Yeah, acting a little silly.
Yeah, obviously, like, I was never going to fight nobody over something I said. Like, if you got harsh feelings, we could talk about it, but I'm not going.
But don't come at us that.
Yeah, it is what it is at the end of the day. I didn't I didn't really
Bro, I'm gonna
disrespect
keep it
you.
being, bro.
I didn't disrespect your family. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know what we said.
I don't even think
nobody
y'all are
came
friends
personal
anymore. He made it sound like you weren't.
I mean,
Okay.
if that's the case, it is what it is. Like I said, I don't got no bad words to say. Nothing but love.
Because I mean, I really had no beef with him like at all.
Bro, I was just talking about him. Like how great of a young boy he is the other day.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, like I had no hard feelings at all towards this kid, and like, did what I say maybe come off a little harsh? Yes, because drunk Kaila has like no filter at all. It just comes right out.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
And it wasn't even like I said anything too rude either. So again, like if he wanted to text one of us, or well, you guys mainly, and be like, hey, I know you were talking about me. Can you just not? Or at least if you're going to talk about me, like say my name, like don't be like that. If he just came at it in a different angle, this wouldn't have been an issue. But the fact that he was like coming at y'all sideways and trying to say that he would fight you guys and whatever, like, really? Really?
Obviously that week we was really just trying to get our funnies off, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No harm meant to nobody. We was drinking,
a fun, like casual episode, but
drinking, having a good time, bro. That's all we was doing. But like I said, we not gonna change up. We not gonna change up what we do. And if it's for you, then it is. And you rock with us, cool. If not, cool. We only want people that rock with us to listen to the pod at the end of the day, to be honest. Like cause we rock with y'all, man. So I guess we just gonna let that go, move on, bury it.
Yep.
And
I'm done. I'm good.
Shit, let's get to this corona shit, bro.
All right. So last Friday we moved to yellow phase. So that basically means one more step closer. Hold up, me and ice, my fault, yo. But
that mean we one step closer to wearing less and going out more. You feel me?
So basically, like people that like going into work, they just gotta keep following safety orders. We don't gotta stay at home anymore, even though people haven't been staying at home anyway for like probably the past couple weeks. Gatherings of more 25 people were prohibited. Restaurants and bars, outdoor businesses. I don't know if y'all seen people on y'all snaps outdoors and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was actually driving back home from West Philly, and on my way home is like Chicky and Pete's. Y'all know the one.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw they had created like a whole outside area. You feel me? And it was still like people like sitting close together. So I don't know why you just don't open up the inside and just like sit people at every other table or whatever.
Yeah.
But
it's
that's basically what it is, but just outside, like.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is though. Like, I guess. I mean
it's nice enough out to where it's like.
Yeah,
it's
like,
not that bad.
This is also the first time something's like this happened, so we really wouldn't know how to like open back up the right way. Like, there's no right way to do this.
All right, so then next is the green phase, which basically means like the gyms, the barbers, hair salons, and outdoor restaurants and bars can open. I mean, indoor restaurants can open. 250 people are allowed in one place, but you still gotta follow social distancing.
Yo, if I see niggas at the bar wearing a mask, I'm gonna be crying.
Bro,
that's it. It's gonna be a wrap.
Bro, you know it's funny. We talking about the coronavirus in like Pennsylvania, and our German and UK listeners do not care about what we talking about right now.
Oh shit.
Yo, shout out to our listeners in Germany.
German and UK listeners?
Yeah, bro. That's what the stats are saying, bro. We got Germany and UK, bro.
Man, shout out to y'all, man. If y'all want to fly me out there and get me away from
get flued out.
Yeah.
You trying to get flued out like young Miami, bro?
What's the bull Brett Fayaz? What he said? He said, what did he say, bro? I don't know. Fuck it. It don't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, you should lead a music quotes to me, bro.
Yeah, that's your shit, bro.
That definitely is my shit. But
let's talk about how annoying people have been during the quarantine, though.
Oh my god.
Everything.
We were just talking about this.
Yeah, people have already been annoying, especially like where we live. Like we live amongst the whitest of whites.
Mhm.
So
it's definitely up there with the top.
so
like,
everything
white
they do is
people.
just like
fucking
why? Extra as hell. Like
these drive-by
y'all doing,
parade things are driving me insane.
bro.
If I
What?
hear one more like row of cars fucking honk past my house, that's it. I'm gonna start throwing shit. Like I'm over it.
Yeah, I mean, since quarantine basically almost over, we might as well just take the time to like reflect on it. You feel me,
bro?
What you say?
It's definitely not over.
Almost. It's light at the end of the
close.
tunnel at this point,
about
bro.
to spike, and we about to be right back in the crib.
Hey, no.
We definitely seeing light at the end of this. I think
We're
no matter what happens,
hot
they
summer.
just gonna push us ahead, bro. Like they want to get stuff open just as much as everybody else do. So they gonna start pushing us ahead. But like, I got stuck behind one of these parades, and it wasn't like 10, 15 cars. Like
it was the
whole senior class from our high school, bro. Like, I'm just sitting there like, and I couldn't turn around because I was like in traffic. I couldn't make a turn because the intersection was up there, bro. So I was just stuck, bro. I was hungry. I had my food in the passenger seat.
I would start
eating. Yeah,
you tripping, bro.
But you know how particular I am about eating my food. Like I like to be home,
comfy.
Like in front of the screen. Yeah, like I want to have my Netflix ready. You know what I'm saying? To eat with the subbies on.
If once it's past 5 minutes, I was like, all right, fuck it. Like, this shit not about to end.
If I had like chips or some type of side, I would have started picking at that.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it was honey grill, so like I just had my stir fry and that's it.
Bro, I would have pulled the little drum out, got the fork and got to it, bro.
And just start grubbing.
Yeah.
Yo, in the middle of traffic, yo, I'm not gonna lie, I put my chair back. I started to fall asleep.
That honk would have woke you right up.
Yeah, real rap. No, probably not. Probably not. You know how I'll be sleeping, yo.
They probably would.
I would have.
Yo,
what you doing, cuz?
You would have thought you were a crackhead, bro.
No, real rap. I would have been like, your little dumbass parade had me, you know what I'm saying, here for about an hour. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to get some Z's off. They be bugging, bro.
Trying to make the most use out of that time.
Yeah, bro. You gotta get your rest in where you can fit it in. You feel me?
Fuck out of here.
Dang, bro, I can't get no rest.
No.
I can't get no rest.
No.
I can't get no rest and take it out west. That's crazy.
Real niggas don't sleep.
I was just trying to take a long blink.
Oh, all right,
a long blink. You sound like the dads that like fall asleep in the chairs at family functions.
That's my pops, bro.
And they're like, no, I wasn't sleeping.
Always
like
talking about how he be getting up early.
You were hardcore snoring. You were sleeping.
No, yo, that's definitely my pop. Like I'll be trying to take the remote, and like he'd be like,
I was watching
"What you doing?" I was watching that. No, you wasn't. It was watching you. Oh, and I just now got confirmation that all white dads got like a list of phrases that they say. Cause like I pulled up, y'all know Ben though. I pulled up the Benz the other day to say hi, and like his dad was coming back, and I was like, "Hey, what's up, Mr. Mutz? How you doing?" And then he was like, "Oh, you know, just living the dream." I started crying, bro. Shout out to the Mutz family, bro.
Oh my god,
that was hilarious, bro. Like white dads really got their list of phrases, bro,
and they all know them.
I feel like it's just like white people in general. You forget your keys. Oh, can't go anywhere without these. Like hands down.
Kaila, what's your dad's favorites?
You crying, bro?
Oh my god.
Yo.
I don't know, cause Jason's not like, I don't know. He's not your typical like white dad.
Oh, he a little gully with his.
Yeah. He doesn't really like, not that he doesn't act white, like he does, but I don't know. He's not like your
he the cool
white
dad.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I get it. So we wanna move on to my little rant.
Your rant? Go for it.
Go off.
All right. So over the weekend, you know, I attended a protest, you feel me? It was peaceful. You know what I'm saying? I think I think some change is really, you know what I'm saying, on the horizon and everything like that. But it was beautiful out there. But you know, over the past week, you know, people just not seeming to get, you know, what we trying to get accomplished. And you know, I'm sure y'all seen it too. Like it's just been sitting poorly on my spirit, so I had to get it off. You know what I'm saying? You feel me, right, Kaila?
Absolutely.
Like, so it's just not sitting right with my spirit. So I just wanted to start off. I had a list of people that I wanted to address. You know what I'm saying? They might not hear it. They probably won't hear it, but fuck it, I'm gonna get it off.
List. Yeah, just go for it.
First, I wanted to start with Drew Brees. I'm sure y'all saw his little statement that he made that kneeling was disrespectful to the flag, which wasn't even a question. He obviously still does not get why the kneeling took place in the first place. And then he gave a fake apology. Well, I don't know if it was fake, but it's an apology that I just wouldn't trust.
It's not like a sincere apology.
Yeah, because like when you make the statement that he made and doubled down on it, like said it with his chest on such a public forum such as Yahoo, like you see who somebody really is. And I think we saw who he really was. And I'm not about to sit here and call him a racist, you know what I'm saying? Because he has done a lot for the city of New Orleans and his time in New Orleans. So I'm not going to call him a racist, but I am going to say that, like, it was very tone deaf, very insensitive. As a black man, I don't appreciate him not being well versed in the situation, because you had 4 years. You had 4 years to learn, you know, what this was about. You're 41 years old, so you pretty much set in your ways, and you expect me to believe that in just 3-4 days you completely turned a new leaf. And I feel like the time between his teammates making statements saying that, like, it wasn't right to the time it took them to forgive him, I thought they gave him too much leeway, to be honest. I feel as though, you know what I mean, like, y'all have to work together. Cool. Yeah. That's it. Make it a working relationship. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to show me better than you can tell me. But all that brotherhood shit is dead. Like, I know how you feel about me for real at this point, or what I do. So I don't see, like. And to go back to his point about the flag, he said, like, he had 2 grandfathers that fought in wars for the flag, but black people had grandparents that fought in wars too. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't come back to the same America that his grandparents came back to. You know what I mean? They came back and got sent to the back of the bus. Shit, a black veteran coming back from World War II, Nam, Korea, couldn't come back and wear his uniform around because he would get beat up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's not cool, bro. You have to look at it like your grandparents and the white people, they wasn't the only ones. Black people have been fighting wars since America has been fighting wars. Which is damn near the Revolutionary War. They let slaves fight in the war, and they said, we would give you your freedom in exchange for helping us, you know, take down the British. They didn't get their freedom. Black slaves also fought in the Civil War. They happened to get their freedom because the Union won the war. But I guarantee you, if they would have fought for the Confederacy and the Confederacy won, we would still be slaves. You feel what I'm saying?
You're not wrong.
So I just feel like you gotta know better. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should know better. You play in a league that's 70% black.
Exactly. Like, you have to know your audience.
Yeah. And for you not to know what the kneeling was about doesn't sit right with me, because you have 4 years to learn.
Because you were in the league that. Oh my god.
And this kind of brings me to a broader point, that everybody who didn't listen, all you had to do was listen, and you would know that the kneeling was about something bigger than the flag. Nobody was worried about the flag. Actually, if you paid attention, you would know that the kneeling was the more respectful way to protest. because kneeling in military terms actually represents showing respects to a fallen soldier. This is coming from a Green Beret who actually spoke with Cap about what he was doing. So that's my issue with Drew Brees, and which brings me to Laura Ingraham, the Fox News, whatever she doing on Fox News. I don't even care. She another one of these Karen ass bitches. You feel me? A few years ago when LeBron and KD were talking about social issues, she told them to shut up and dribble. But now all of a sudden, Drew Brees allowed to have an opinion. What happened to shut up and dribble, Laura? Huh? That's a little suspicious to me. A little bit racist to me. If we want to keep it to Virgils, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't know, man. Next on my agenda, we got. I'm sorry, y'all. I just need some time, y'all. Just let me cook right now.
Do you?
Next on my agenda, I got Jake Fromm. Some of y'all may not know who Jake Fromm is because he's a shitty 5th round pick from University of Georgia. Damn. If you watch,
hey, don't disrespect Georgia, all right?
I said shitty pick. I wasn't disrespecting Georgia.
Okay, all right. So go ahead, continue.
If y'all watch Netflix and y'all like sports docs, y'all might have seen that he was one of the stars of season 1 of QB1 on Netflix. Great show, by the way. I recommend y'all go check it out. But damn, Jake Fromm,
that pre-phone promo, bro.
Listen,
my fault. Go ahead,
bro. Get my shit off. You prolonging it. Go ahead. But Jake Fromm was having a conversation with the young lady, and they was talking about buying guns, and he said only suppressors should be available for the elite whites. First of all, Jake, I'm sorry to burst your bubble here, but you considering yourself an elite white it couldn't be any further from the truth. How are you gonna call yourself an elite white when you don't even got elite arm strength, my nigga? The only thing elite about you is the talent you had around you at Georgia, my nigga. They carried you. You fucking suck, dude. You have no accuracy, no footwork in the pocket, no pocket presence. But you got lucky and had Calvin Ridley, little brother, on the team. You had, I believe, you played with Isaac Nauta his last year. A stellar offensive line, great running back play every year at Georgia. So, I just don't want to hear nothing about you being an elite white, dude. Like, you literally suck, bro. And the fact that the Bills didn't cut you because you're an expendable quarterback, it says a lot about that organization too. But you already know they got Josh Allen, who's already had his own set of problems, so can't really cut him. Next, I want to talk about Pete Carroll and his hypocritical ass, who had 2 chances to sign Kaepernick, but passed up on it both times. But now all of a sudden you in full support of what Kaepernick is doing. Come on, bro. It seems a little bit disingenuous. And coming from the rest of the NFL officials who are starting to come out and support Cap, seems a bit disingenuous to me. I'm just saying. Y'all can miss me with all that shit. Like, especially Roger Goodell. The NFL owes Cap an in-person apology. Like, I want all 32 owners to stand up and look this man in the eye and apologize. Cause all this wishy-washy shit, now that it's cool to be on the Black Lives Matter side, the we against police brutality side, I don't want to hear none of that shit from y'all now. Y'all had the opportunity to make it right and work with Cap, but no, y'all didn't do that. Also, you know what I'm saying? A couple of my black brothers have let me down. Well, one of them not really a brother of mine, because he been an Uncle Tom. But I'm gonna start out with Wale, man. This one hurt me, man, because Wale was out there protesting and fighting a good fight. J. Cole was out there protesting, fighting a good fight. Somebody tweeted that J. Cole was out in Fayetteville walking and protesting with the people, and Wale was like, he not the only one out there. Y'all be acting like he God or some shit like that, and basically told people to stop dickieing. My problem with that is, Wale, it's not about you, bro. It's not. This is about us. It's about the bigger cause, bro. You're out there. That's great. He's out there. That's great. But this has been the problem with you your whole career. You always worried about everybody else's success and like you talented, Wale. Just let your talent speak, bro. Like this has been the problem. And the last part of my
hold on, before you go to the next one, he hates J. Cole though. Like he jealous of J. Cole. And
but still,
I'm not surprised that he said that.
Well, I can see
he's
that
jealous. He's jealous of everyone that hired him. He's jealous of Kendrick. He's jealous of Drake. He's jealous of everyone, bro. That has more fame more than him.
This is not the time for it. This is not the time.
I agree. That's agree. But I'm just saying. I'm not that surprised that he did that.
Yeah.
He's always been.
I'm not either, but because he always felt a way about where he was in his career compared to his contemporaries. Wale is a very talented rapper. I think that his rap ability alone is top tier. To the contrary, but he just do other like it's something about Wale that just doesn't put him in the top tier. I'm gonna finish it off with Uncle Tom ass Terry Crews, man. This nigga here, dog. I don't even know where to start with this man. Like Terry Crews lost all credibility when basically he left black women out to dry because black women supported him all the way through his little sexual assault situation when he let some producer or whatever touch him in his man parts. I still don't know how he let that slide. Like my nigga, you like 6'6", 260, bro. You don't have to let no grown man touch you, bro. Like I don't care, bro. Like, but whatever. They stood by him, and when Gabrielle Union went through her situation, he was radio silent because he didn't want to lose his job, bro. Like you sometimes you got to stand up for what's right, no matter what you may sacrifice, bro. Like if you lost that job, was you really? Terry Crews is one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood, bro. Like I'm sure he wasn't going to be hurting about that job, bro. And then he said, I gotta find the tweet because he said I don't want to misquote it because he said some real foul shit that's making me it's real weird, man. Here is the tweet. Defeating white supremacy without white people creates black supremacy. Equality is the truth. Like it or not, we're all in this together. What, my nigga? What are you talking about, bro? Literally, there's no such thing as black supremacy because black people are in no positions of power to where we are able to achieve such supremacy, Terry, you fucking dick. Are you dumb? Obviously, we're all in this together. Nobody said that we weren't, but that comment is just like it seemed a little yes massa to me. I don't know. And then I saw that picture of him taking his shirt off, like with them white men staring at you, bro. They don't see you as an equal when you do that dumb shit, bro. Keep your fucking shirt on.
He wasn't playing. He was playing himself in White Chicks, bro.
And then, yeah, he was playing himself in White Chicks, bro. That's the perfect way to put it. Like, and then you just gonna be out here with a bikini top on, bro. The fuck is wrong with you, bro? You setting us back. You making us look bad, bro. Like all the shit you've done over the last few years, Terry Crews. I used to be a fan, Terry, but all the shit you did like in the past few years, bro, is turning me off, bro. Like you just look real Tomish, you know what I'm saying? Real coonish, real tap dance-ish, bro. And I'm not with that shit, bro. Especially not at a time like right now, bro. I'm really not. I'm fed up with all this shit, bro. On God, bro. That ass.
My bad. You just got in your bag. My fault. I didn't mean to laugh.
But you know, that was my little rant. Sorry if it was a little long-winded for y'all. Actually, I'm not because I don't give a fuck. I said what I said. And you can suck my dick if you don't like it. But we can move on to our next topic. Josh, you want to lead us into it?
Yeah, so basically, my man Kanye West finessed Trump, everybody that supports MAGA, all that. So basically, Kanye West defended Trump for just so like he could fight for black people getting out of jail. He played the shit out of Trump, and he got all the people out basically. So like everyone I know on here, I know everybody mostly was canceling Kanye. Basically, like yo, he a MAGA supporter. He wearing the hat. He all taking pictures and all that. But the whole time he playing the long game. He was funding Hillary. He was doing all the stuff just to help black people out.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie.
So hold up. And he donated all this money to Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and George Floyd family, and he donated like $2 million for George Floyd's daughter, right, or something like that. College savings.
Yeah. He set up a 529 college savings plan for George Floyd's daughter, and he will be paying the legal fees for his family, Ahmaud Arbery's family, and Breonna Taylor's family, I believe. When those cases start to go to court. So they said the base donation was $2 million, but in the long run, it's going to be way over that. Kanye need to talk to his man Virgil about that, because Virgil out here wilding. Virgil out here broke boy. I gave $50, nigga. Like what? And I'm worth shit. So come on, Virgil.
This is about Kanye, bro.
My fault. But yeah,
Kanye, yo, he really king of finesse.
I was definitely one of the people who was looking at Kanye sideways. I wasn't going to say cancel because cancel culture to me is a little bit stupid. Like if I'm going to cancel you, it's going, you know what I mean? It's a lot, but I was just turned off by little things that Kanye appeared to be doing. I'm still kind of turned off about that slavery was a choice thing, but
he was finessing, bro. That's all I could say.
Yeah, I guess, but that the slavery was a choice thing is still a bit off-putting, but I see what he was doing. I respect what he's doing.
I respect the good finesse. You know me.
Yeah, you always respect the good finesse. He was definitely out here playing chess, and everybody else was playing checkers. Kanye had us all fooled. But he been out there protesting with the people. You know what I'm saying? Him and Kim been trying to do prison reform behind closed doors, and it's just something that I respect, man. I was wrong. I do take back what I said about Kanye. I did call him Kanye a couple of times, more than a couple of times. But you know, you live and learn, and I'm man enough to admit when I was wrong. Thoughts, Kaila?
No, I'm with you.
100%. Hundo P.
Anything else to add?
Anything else to add, Josh, before we move on?
Not that I can think of. I just shout out to Kanye, man.
Yeah, shout out to Kanye.
You need to make some better music, though. I'm not letting you slide.
You don't want the gospel shit anymore?
Slide. Yeah. I'm not letting Kanye slide for these last two projects, bro.
Yeah, I'm definitely not letting it slide.
Like everything he dropped since Life of Pablo, bro. I'm skeptical about Ye. Like we need.
Ye wasn't
the old Ye.
Ye wasn't that bad. Ye was all right, but
we need to make Kanye again.
His last album, like the more gospel-y one, I will say it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was expecting. I'm not saying it was great. I'm just saying that it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
It's not the Kanye I know.
Kanye need to lead the gospel to Kirk Franklin and Fred Hammond for real.
Definitely.
But,
definitely need the old Kanye back. That shit was fire.
100%.
Away beats and all that.
Like I'm not even asking for college dropout Kanye. Can we get graduation Kanye? Can we get Yeezus back?
Just a little something.
Just a little smidge, brother, man. Like, come on. But y'all ready to move on to our new segment?
Sure.
So, I had the idea that we take time each week out to highlight some Black excellence. We would each choose one man and one woman. One Black man and one Black woman that we think is excellent, and that we wanted to share with the public. In case y'all may not know, some people, yeah, everybody's gonna know. Some people, might not be quite famous, but they have had an impact on us, and we want to share it with y'all. So, I'm gonna let one of y'all start it, man.
I'll start if you want me to.
Go ahead, Kaila.
Are we doing both of them, and then we'll just?
Yeah, we're gonna do both of
Okay.
them, and then go around the circle.
All right. Okay. So the guy that I had was Kevin Hart. I feel like, especially as he's gotten more and more fame, bringing in more and more money, he has been doing so much more to help out his community. My dad put me on to the one podcast episode that he was on with Joe Rogan not too long ago. And I didn't get a chance to finish it, but I listened to maybe like half of it. And Kevin Hart was talking about how he was teaming up with, it was a major bank. I can't remember if it was Chase or someone else.
I think it's Chase.
Yeah, I think it is too. He was teaming up with them so that he personally could go in and talk to like inner city kids and kids from like lower class areas and teach them like, hey, this is what you need to know for the future, how to handle yourself properly, and just major life skills that a lot of kids aren't taught, one, just in general, and two, especially down in the lower communities, which I think is really cool that he's taking the time to do all of that, and he wants to personally do it himself. He was like, you can't just send some regular, white guy, like executive in there. And he was like, they're going to want to hear it from someone like me that came from Philly and now look at where I am. He's like, they're going to want to hear it from someone like me. So I don't know. I thought that was pretty cool. So I had him as my number one guy. And then my girl, I was torn between either Tiffany Haddish or Serena Williams. Two like completely different ends of the spectrum here.
Pick Serena Williams.
Yeah. I mean, I was definitely leaning more towards her, but like kind of like in a funny way. I had Tiffany Haddish. But yeah, I think Serena Williams is just like an overall beast. Like she was still playing tennis like while she was, I want to say maybe like 6 months pregnant.
Yeah.
Or something. Like that shit was insane. She dominates women's tennis.
You want me to go, Ghib? All right.
Yeah, bro, you could go.
So for my male, I had Spike Lee. He was the filmmaker, 35 films. 4 of his films made the National Film Registry for Culture, Culture, I think. And it was Do the Right Thing, Malcolm X, 4 Little Girls, and She Gotta Have It. The reason why I picked him is because like he was like one of the first like really famous like Black filmmakers, which helped like people like Jordan Peele, who made Get Out, and like other like Black, I can't think of any right now, but other Black filmmakers that come. He produced Nike commercials, he produced Levi commercials, and he's just always been like just a big part of the community. Avid Knick fan, even though not as James Dolan makes him pay for every ticket he buys, but we're not gonna talk about that right now. But yeah, that's why I picked him. And then my female was Ruth Simmons. She's the current president of Prairie View A&M University. She was previously the 18th president of Brown University, which made her the first African American president to be president of an Ivy League institution. She was selected to be Woman of the Year in 2002 and Best College President in 2001 with approval rating of 80%.
I like it.
I like that, man. Ghib. Definitely a female pick. That's definitely a little one that most people won't know. But
yeah, that's different.
I'm gonna start with my female, which is Issa Rae. the creator of Insecure. She's a Stanford grad, a degree in African American studies. She's an actress, a writer, and a producer. She started out on YouTube with her series, Adventures of an Awkward Black Girl. She worked her way up and paid her dues until she was able to get her own show. She now produces Insecure. Like I said, it's a great show. She also produced and wrote her first like big budget film, which was Lovebirds, which you can go see on Netflix. I thought it was a great movie, but the thing I like most about her is she definitely gives Black creators and Black actors coming up. She gives them a platform to display their talents and to, you know what I mean, get noticed. She has a lot of directors on Insecure. It's not just her, and she collaborates with a lot of people. And I just think what she's doing is great. I'm a big fan of everything she does. I look for everything she does, and that was my first pick. And y'all probably tired of hearing me say his name, but my man, I chose Colin Kaepernick, NFL QB from 2011 to 2016, obviously, till he got blackballed. University of Nevada grad, a member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. He holds the record for the most rushing yards by a QB in a game. Not Michael Vick, not Cam Newton, not Lamar Jackson. He has a Super Bowl appearance under his belt, led the 49ers to 2 straight NFC championship appearances. But his biggest impact to me was off the field when he chose to stand or kneel for what he believes in. And he's still doing the work today. That wasn't a fad. He's about what he says. He has the Know Your Rights camp, which teaches the Black youth basically how to interact with law enforcement, and it's just like a place for them to, learn how to grow and be better people, man. So shout out to Colin. And those are my two, Colin and Issa.
Y'all ever had to do like during Black History Month in school? Had to like write a report on like a famous like Black person?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I had to do one in 3rd grade. My dumbass picked Donovan McNabb. My dad was pissed at me and made me click Harriet Tubman. I remember that to this day.
Bro, what did Donovan McNabb do for Black people? That's like, so noteworthy, bro.
Like little sports head I was, like I was just like, all right, let me pick Donovan McNabb. My teacher let me.
You couldn't even do Muhammad Ali or Jim Brown?
Bro, no, bro. I didn't care about nothing like that, bro. This was 3rd grade, bro. 2nd grade.
Yeah.
Maybe. And teacher was like, all right, sure. And my dad was like, what the fuck? What are you doing? No, you're doing Harriet.
You had a white teacher, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah. A Black teacher wasn't letting that shit slide, bro.
Not at all. I just wanted to put that in before we move to the next thing.
All right, so what's next, bro?
Let me talk to y'all about Mikey Williams and how y'all feel about this. So anyone who doesn't know who Mikey Williams is, he's the 2022 #1 player in the country. And I think this was last week sometime. I forget the day. He posted on Instagram, and I'll read y'all the Instagram post. This has been a thought for years. This didn't just recently pop in my head. What a lot of coaches don't understand is that we don't need them. We control our own narrative. I'm very thankful that God blessed me to be in this position to do that. We write our own stories. We determine what the next page in life is going to be. Why does it always have to be the big universities? Why does it always have to be the big names? Have you ever thought about helping your own people out? We are the reason that these schools have such a big names and such a good history. But in the end, what do we get out of it? What a lot of top athletes don't understand is if you're a pro, then you're a pro no matter what college you go to. Even if you don't go to college, if you're a killer, you're going to kill anywhere. Not enough people speak on things like this. And I've been meaning to do so and put some word out. But I figured this would be a perfect time to do it. but I'm going to keep it short and simple. I just wanted to let everyone know that I'm riding for my people. I'm 10 toes behind the Black community. Any way I can help or make a change in the Black community, best believe I'm going to do that. Only God knows what the future holds, but when that time does come that I have narrowed my schools down to whatever number it is, there will be multiple HBCUs on the list, and they won't just be there for show. So what do y'all feel about that?
Honestly, I just think it's impressive that a 15-year-old.
Go ahead. Because I was just going to say that.
A 15-year-old that just finished his freshman year of high school has this much foresight, is able to think the way he thinks. Because I know, like, I wasn't thinking like this when I was a freshman in high school.
Not at all.
I think it's impressive, and I think that, I think he wants to be the one to lead the charge, but Mikey not going to college, bro. If we keeping it a buck, right? If he stays on the path that he's on, like,
he'll probably go. It depends.
He's probably going to the league. We'll see how it turns. Like, we'll see how it turns out. But right now, it looks like he's going straight to the league. I do feel as though more top Black athletes should at least consider HBCUs. Like, I feel like earlier in the year, like, I was kind of hopeful because Josh Christopher took a visit to Howard, but I feel like that was just to say he did it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he was ever seriously considering it. But I do think it's something that a lot of the top Black athletes should consider. The ones that's not really going pro. I think it's more kind of applicable to football than basketball, in my opinion, because, like, nowadays the top-notch basketball players are going to skip college. They found a way to kind of circumvent the NCAA. But definitely, man, the players, they when they realize that they're the money and the money is going to follow them no matter what, is when we'll start to see the shift, and we'll start to see the HBCUs grow, because if one person commits, then everybody else going to follow suit.
I agree with you. So I think that, again, like you stated, a 15-year-old, that he has this much insight. I don't even think he turned 16, can't even drive yet, and he's already thinking about, like, his future and helping his people. Like, no, I don't even remember the last really, like, big recruit to ever go to an HBCU, because since
they don't
beginning, just talking basketball wise, I don't really know football, but, like, every athlete had to go to UCLA, Kentucky, at Duke, somewhere like that, just so that their name would be put out there, just so that they can make an NBA roster. But now, if people like him, Bronny, Amani Bates, people like that start going to HBCUs, then it's gonna be like, oh wait, they can still go to the NBA and not have to go to Duke. They don't have to go to a Kentucky. Then I can be with my people. Like, that would be hot for them.
I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret, man. If your name is on the draft board by the time you were senior in high school, that's pretty much where you're gonna end up getting drafted. College really not going to do anything to help you, and it's not going to do anything to hurt you. So you could really go wherever. And if you perform semi well and show enough to the scouts to basically just confirm everything they already think about you, you're going to get picked.
Exactly.
But my thing about what I said about football is, I think that because the NFL is structured the way it is, I think that it's more of an investment when you choosing a time investment and commitment when you're choosing your school that you want to go play football at, because you're doing at least 3 years, maybe more. A lot of people do 4 and 5 years in college when they play football, and they have goals to make it to the pros. So I think that if you go to one of these schools, instead of trying to go play for the big name in the SEC or the ACC or the Big 12 or the Big 10, you go somewhere where they care about you as a person. They care about you as a student first. Because I know, I was never a big time D1 I'm just a college backup. You know what I'm saying? A Division II backup.
No, you're not. Come on now. You can do
But
that.
like I know I started at HBCU. Some things happened, so I transferred. But I feel like those were the best 2 years I've had in my life. The coaching staff they cared about us. Like I felt like I could go to my coaches with anything. Like they they cared about us on a personal level. You know what I mean? Like it was more than just football. Like, and we were like a family on the team. Like everybody, like we all looked out for each other. Like even if like it was like certain people weren't your best friend, like we all still had a good relationship. You know what I mean? There was no beef. You know, everybody looked out for each other. We all knew each other, and we all held each other accountable. I think a lot of that may be missing at the big time programs because sometimes you just get there and you get lost in the sauce if you're not one of the top priorities. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So that's what I wanted to say about it. Also, I wanted to shout out CJ Bowler. He just transferred from Vandy to Alcorn State. So he's one of the first big dominoes to fall. He's a wide receiver. He played well last season. And also, I want to shout out to Trace Young, who started at Wyoming playing basketball, transferred to JUCO, and now is transferring to Alabama State, which is another prominent HBCU. So now we starting to see a shift. You know what I'm saying? But we waiting on that first big name to fall. You know what I mean?
It's probably gonna be Mikey.
I think it might be one before Mikey. Maybe we'll see.
I don't think so.
We'll see.
Maybe it's gonna be either Mikey or Imani.
Maybe.
Yeah. Kaila has no idea who these people are.
No, this is literally both like you guys. I'm just letting you.
All right, but let's confuse Kaila even more. The return to NBA. The return to NBA starting. So in July 31st in Orlando, they're bringing the NBA back. 29 of the 30 teams accepted this besides the Trailblazers. There's going to be 13 West teams, 9 Eastern teams. They're going to play 8 games to finish the season. There's going to be a possibility of a play-in game if the 8 seed and the 9 seed are within 4 games of each other. The 8 seed would have to beat the 9 seed once, while the 9 seed would have to beat the 8 seed twice to make it into the playoffs. The season's supposed to end in October 12th. The NBA draft starts October 15th, and next season's supposed to start around the 1st. But I don't know if you guys heard about this, but if a player tests positive for corona during any part of the season, they'll have to miss 2 to 3 games. So if Anthony Davis or somebody, Kawhi, Paul George, miss it like game 5, something, they miss the rest of the season.
I'm excited to have the NBA back, man. Like we supposed to be dead in the middle of the playoffs, right? Shit, the finals supposed to have started, right? If I'm not mistaken.
What's it? Yeah,
it's definitely June. Right now it's June 8th.
Yeah, it would be in the middle of it, deep in playoffs or finals.
Yeah, it's at least the conference finals.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that we finally getting some kind of sports back. I know that the MLB is supposed to make a comeback too.
MLB is having the hardest time, which I don't understand coming back.
Yeah, baseball definitely like a big kind of social distance sport anyway. So I don't see what would be so hard about them like
bringing it back. Exactly,
bringing it back with no, like, even if you don't have fans or whatever.
I think the part that they're worried about is like traveling from stadium to stadium. Like they won't be able to have like one location. Yeah,
but I'm sure they could.
But even still, you're not having all the fans in the stands. Like if that's the route that they decide to go, so it's like you're not even really.
Exactly.
They could also kind of pick somewhere to, you know what I mean, a neutral site.
But then you have to play the whole season there, so everyone's gonna be away from their families. They're not gonna be able to see nobody for a whole season.
Yeah.
I mean, if they want that check.
They'll do it.
That baseball check different.
They're trying to take away from their check though.
But I'm sure teams can figure out like how to travel safe uh and make it so they are at minimal risk. You know what I mean? Most of these teams have private planes and private luxury buses, so and medical staffs that's around the clock. So I mean, we'll see what happens as things start to open back up. But I think that once the first basically, I think once the first domino falls, which is the NBA, and they see how things go with that, then
Everyone
everything
will be
will,
more like
yeah, be
inclined to join.
to kind of open back up. Especially because I know the NBA is on track to come back. Also, hockey is on track to come back, right? When is hockey coming back?
Oh, you asked Kaila about that. Oh yeah, Kaila. I don't know.
Yeah.
You asked Kaila about that. That's
I don't know. I mean, because they normally don't start until later in the year, so I don't know.
I think
if
you're
they're
going
gonna
straight. I
keep
think I
their schedule.
Yeah, I saw that they were
Or
going
if
straight
they're
to
gonna
playoffs.
postpone
but
it.
like I didn't see like what date they're starting and all that and their format.
Yeah, I heard the Flyers was in the playoffs, right?
Yeah, they are.
Oh yeah, if they win the Stanley Cup, I'm right there, Dicky.
I don't think they've updated it because the last I heard they were supposed to come back like end of May, but I just looked to see if they updated it and it doesn't look like they have.
Oh well,
let me see.
We'll see. I mean, everybody's gonna kind of follow the NBA's lead, and then that's just gonna lead us into the fall when the NFL is supposed to come back. So we're gonna see what the NFL do, and I think once the NFL decide what they're gonna do, that's when everybody just gonna like make their, I guess, decision. But this definitely, I'm kind of excited for baseball to start up pretty soon because like the end of summer, early fall is definitely when I kind of start to watch baseball because it's too many games in the baseball season for me to keep up with the whole thing.
They just got to make sure they get like the attention of people, so like they do tune in when it's time to like watch like the playoffs and everything. Because like if you think about it, NBA ends October. That's usually when they like start
play the World Series.
Yeah, playing the World Series. Like I don't know, I'm like more people watch NBA I think than like a baseball game. So they just gotta make sure like they on their shit.
Yeah, I mean I'm sure baseball is gonna have its core fans whenever the MLB is ready to get started. Like, I mean, I'm excited to get to the ballpark to see a game if we can, but I'm sure that's not going to be the case.
I just saw I looked at the one article and it said like starting today, June 8th, like clubs can start like reopening, like depending on how they feel about everything. So I don't know. I guess we'll see who decides to.
Yeah, I mean, I know people have been opening.
I feel like it kind of has to be like a group effort. You can't just have like three
teams
be like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, like like especially when everybody's state law is different. You know what I mean? Every team is in a different state, so like you gotta follow what your local officials say too.
Yeah,
exactly. How many people are on an MLB team?
25, I want to say. Yeah, I want to say 25 people on the MLB roster.
I was about to say if it's more than 25, like they can't even practice.
It's 25.
Yeah. So they're. I mean, but like I said, baseball is one of the better social distance sports.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You just gotta wash your hands after you touch the ball, basically.
Yeah. But I don't think baseball should be a problem once they figure out travel and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So done with sports because it's definitely not a sports podcast. Josh, you want to introduce the next topic since this is the one you put on there?
All right, so I saw DC Young Fly put out a video the other day, and he was basically like talking about like the stupidest thing that he ever got beat for. So I was wondering what was y'all stupidest thing y'all ever got beef for, and I'll give mine.
Like as a kid.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. I'm trying to think.
Or like one beating that like stands out in your mind.
Oh, one that stands out.
Mine was always because I had a fucking attitude. That was it.
Yeah, so
that was dead ass always my problem for having attitudes.
I mean, when I was a kid, like I was a fuck up in school, I guess. You know what I mean? And I was a smart ass. Y'all know me. Y'all know how I am. So just imagine me as a child.
Exactly.
So I did used to get in trouble a lot in school, but the one day I actually didn't do it, I got in trouble because obviously they was going to choose me because I always was doing something. So they called my parents, and my dad had to leave work to come get me.
That's always the worst.
That'd be the worst shit. Like when you gotta leave work to come get your badass kid.
Yeah.
So
and they're never happy about it.
Yeah, like he get there. I'm in the office, right? I see him turn the corner. He got the like, look on his face, like he a little upset, like he signed me out.
Beat your ass.
Yeah. So I got to go back to work with him. But before we left school, he made sure he tuned me up right in the school bathroom. I'm like, damn, cuz like you couldn't even wait. So we get back to his office. I got my ass beat again at the office.
I heard the story.
So then I get home, right? I think I'm cool. My ass already hurting and everything because I got 2 ass whoopings. And then my mom beat my ass, bro. like damn, like I can't even get a break. So I go to my room, you know what I'm saying? I start playing with the little shit on the door, like, come on, run away, bro. Like I didn't really do shit. Like nobody fucked with me, bro. Like I was really tight, bro. I was angry, bro. Like I had all kind of snot coming down. It didn't even hurt, but like I was just mad that like that this happened. I was in there like I'm running away, never coming back.
Literally
like,
every kid, I'm running away. I'm never coming back.
I take out my little Power Rangers backpack, taking everything I don't need, bruh. But that be the joint. Like I just fell asleep.
Oh yeah,
I literally cried myself
asleep. Those would be the best sleep.
Those post ass whooping sleeps, bro.
Yeah.
Or even just post crying. I feel like those are always the best, like naps or whatever.
All right. So mine, like I was hanging out with older kids like in my neighborhood. This was I think it was in like 1st grade, and they like told me like what nuts were, basically like nuts, like actual like nuts, like on a guy. Mm-hmm. So then we're coming home from school.
You ain't know what nuts was?
No, bro. It's the 1st grade, bro. I was not worried about no nuts. But like I didn't know what they were called. So anyway, we're on the way driving home from school, and I'm just sitting in the back of the car, and I said, "Ow, my nuts hurt." And my dad heard me. He said, "What? What'd you say?" He said, "I'm at my nut tree, my nut tree." So I get in the house, go upstairs, and he like, "Oh, you can talk about your nuts? You want to be grown?" Beat my ass. And I was sitting on the bed crying like, "No, I meant nut tree. I meant nut tree." And he just beat me ass, and I just remember that to this day.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. That's any ass whooping that you got. That's any ass.
Name the subject. See this thing.
No, bro. No, bro. Your pop just clearly had a bad day that day, bro. That's one of them Jones like where they had a bad day and you put them over the edge.
Yeah.
Like bro, that wasn't you, bro. That was his coworker or something, bro. That was for his coworker.
Bro, I stole money from him. I got beef for that.
That's not dumb though. You deserve that ass whooping.
Yeah. They
deserve that ass whooping, bro.
Let me tell you how dumb of a kid I am, bro. They like, damn, I need $20. I'm like, all right, I got you. And I gave it to him. I had like little like Crayola like piggy bank joint, like the little tall joint. I don't know if y'all ever seen that. So I went into the Crayola piggy bank, pulled out the $20, gave it to my pops. They like, where'd you get this from? And I'm like, Daddy's wallet. I'm like, what the fuck? I snitched on myself.
Bro, I'm not. You still do shit like that to this day, bro. I'm not surprised. Like you be having real brain farts, bro. I'll be like, "Are you okay, bro?"
I guess I always had him. That's the young boy.
That's just what you did.
I guess it's what I
That's
do,
just
bro.
what we be doing, bro.
It's my personality trait, bro.
That is your personality trait. But we wanna. Oh, that's a good topic. So
Go ahead.
It's kind of our last topic. I'm glad that we kind of have a co-host that's a different race than us, because like we get to talk about like the little culture, like the funny cultural differences that like people have from race to race. And like since it's the summertime, you know, people gonna start opening up the grill more, you know what I'm saying? Having people over, you know what I'm saying? Eat some food. We call it a cookout. They call it a barbecue. And, you know, we just wanted to share our different experiences and kind of our little rules that differ from the cookout to the barbecue.
All right.
First off, let me say, but I'm sorry to cut you off, bro.
Okay,
let me say I hate the word barbecue in the sense of an event. Like, what is that? Like, yeah, we're having a barbecue later on. You guys should come by. Like, no. Like, it's a cookout.
All right, explain to me what happens at a cookout then. I mean, I barbecue, Kaila.
I don't know. Just like when we have barbecues, it's literally just we invite people over, so it's kind of more like I don't want to say like party, but kind of. And I don't know. Like with ours, again, we invite people over. We usually have a whole different like array of shit. Like we'll put like wings on the grill, like hamburgers, hot dogs, steak, depending, like whatever the fuck we're feeling. My dad usually always has like music going, so it's like super fun and upbeat. I don't know. They're usually pretty enjoyable. I don't know like what the difference is between a barbecue and a cookout.
At the barbecue, 9 times out of 10, you can expect the potato salad to have raisins in it. I don't know why, but white people be putting raisins in a potato salad.
I don't know what type of fucking white people you're hanging out with, because mine doesn't.
I see white people with the raisins in the potato salad.
Ew, no.
I'm gonna keep it 2 Virgils, bro. The white people on Twitter be wilding.
Bro, that's Twitter. That's not people we know. I know damn well if I seen some white people with some raisins in their potato salad, I would not be at that place. But anyway, cookout. What happened at the cookout? We got music too. People be dancing, the aunties and telling you to come up here and dance with you. The cha-cha slide always comes on.
I feel like that's definitely the biggest difference is the dancing.
Yeah. The cookout.
We'll really just kind of like sit there and jam, but like we don't get up and dance. I feel like that's definitely like one of the biggest differences.
To me, like the cookout is a whole ass event. Like
it's from the beginning of the day to the end of the day.
Yeah, it's more than likely like it's gonna be hella heads in there. Like, but like you never feel like it's overcrowded. Like at the cookout, it's always like the more the merrier. Like,
absolutely,
it's always just great vibes. Like, it's a beautiful. Like if you experience like a black cookout, like you should consider yourself lucky. Like is always like just so much love and joy in the air. Like I don't know, it's just a different vibe.
You always end up playing basketball against somebody.
Yeah, you always come through fresh to death, but you be leaving kind of like sweaty. You know what I'm saying? Sweaty. You be playing. You know what I'm saying? Like you end up playing with the little cousins and shit like that, because you know it's just a vibe, bro.
Yeah, niggas be coming in polos and khaki shorts, end up playing ball.
Always keep a change of kicks in the car though.
No, bro, I'll be playing in Sperry's. You're gonna be crazy. I'm still fried.
I keep a change because I come fresh, but sometimes I keep a change of clothes, and you know I keep it on me just in case I gotta get it in.
No, that's playing the Sperry's, bro, and cook your little cousins.
Yeah, bro. But you've been to my shit, bro. Like my family, we be lit over there. Like the whole block can hear the music. Like we not just keeping the music to the crib. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna hear this Frankie Beverly and Maze. This before I let go. You feel me? Everybody gonna hear this. The Mississippi Slide. You feel me? We gonna get this off for sure. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely, but it's also rules to the cookout shit. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely rules to the cookout.
And you know, we wanted to detail the rules because you know some of y'all white people that have been out here doing some work and y'all gonna get invited to some cookouts this summer.
So we gotta make sure y'all ready. All right.
Gotta make sure y'all ready.
All right.
Don't go get a plate without the person that invited you.
Yeah.
You don't do that. Definitely. You always let the elders and the kids eat first. You feel me?
If you're a white chick with your black boyfriend or whatever, please make their plate because their mom or aunt gonna judge you for not making their plate.
And make sure you speak. Make sure you speak.
Make sure you speak. Say hello to everyone.
You gotta say hello to everybody. I mean, yeah. It's only like 2 minutes though.
It's definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
It's really not even that bad. That's why like I hate when like.
Yeah, because if you come into somebody cookout, you know what I'm saying, you eating their food, but you ain't speak to everybody, like
that's rude.
Yeah, what type of time you on? Because it's weird. What else?
Learn your dances. You don't want to be the only one not dancing. When
bro, you can't. They gonna pull you in. You know what I'm saying? If you in the area, you're gonna have to
just at least learn the 2-step. That's all you gotta know.
The 2-step.
If you ever don't like the food, you know what I'm saying? It's a certain way you gotta fold the plate when you throw it out.
Fold the plate.
You gotta fold the plate. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, put a napkin on top.
You gotta close it. You know what I'm saying? Then turn it upside down in the trash.
Yep.
You feel me? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? If
I
you
always do that.
If you somebody +1, always try and chip in. You know, bring something, even if it's just like a case of soda,
exactly.
Some napkins, you know what I'm saying? Just
get some ice. You know what I'm saying? Ice always goes first.
Yeah, ice. Always bring ice. You know what I'm saying? Because if you bring something, then the people they gonna be more inclined to welcome you in. Because like, wow, you didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But
I think what we should do is when the bars open back up, we should start bringing the 2-step and everything to the bar.
I'll be 2-stepping in the bar. That's all I do.
That's all I do.
Bro, I can't.
Some people don't.
I can't dance.
I can't dance either.
Oh, I can't dance for shit. Obviously, I'm white. I don't dance. Like
Josh, you don't. You don't got rhythm though.
What you mean, bro?
You don't got no rhythm with the two, bro.
All right, bro. You got it, bro.
My fault, bro. I'm gonna stop trying to expose you on the pod, bro.
You be just like this on the side. You be like this on the bar, just like this. Like this.
That's because you know what I'm saying? Like,
like this.
He likes to watch.
Yeah.
I'll be chilling, bro.
And just be that.
Making sure
you be looking like the people at the like temple parties who got the strap on them, like this in the corner.
I just gotta make sure, you know what I'm saying, I'm cool, you know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure I got my bubble because you know I'm a big dude, so like being in surroundings like that, you know what I'm saying, I gotta make sure I got my own space, you feel me? But you know,
when I personal space,
when I get loose a little bit, you know, I definitely get into my little jig a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I get in my little 2-step, like
I got videos of you dancing, don't worry.
I'm gonna let loose. You don't gotta put those out, you know what I'm saying? We never gonna do that. Maybe next time I gotta
drop them on the pod. I'm gonna put them on the Instagram.
I have the videos. I'll just put them on the page.
Next birthday, you could just, you know what I'm saying, shout me out with that. But yeah, I definitely like to let loose and have some fun. But yeah, but
I feel like there's not like a whole.
Kaila be in there like, hey.
Yeah, Kaila definitely be in there wilding. Don't let her get her little drink in her system. That first vodka cranberry is over.
It's Red Bull and vodka, which is even worse.
The vodka Red Bull. I'm never drinking vodka Red Bull again, bro. Like that's like too much sugar. That's just going to sit in your stomach for real.
It just like keeps me up, so I'm not like a Debbie Downer, you know, because I don't want to be that bitch. That's not fun.
For sure, but everybody, you know what I'm saying, since it's cookout season, make sure y'all being safe because, you know, we still not out of the woods and this joint. Be smart, you know what I'm saying. Don't get into a fight with your drunk uncles, you know what I'm saying.
Jesus.
Oh, that's another rule. If the drunk uncles hit on you, you know they will.
The drunk uncles is always, to my ladies, the drunk uncles is always going to hit on you. Luckily, it's not a lot of that at my cookouts, you know what I'm saying. We keep it real classy, but, you know, other cookouts... Real respectful.
Definitely seen that at a couple cookouts.
Yeah, but I definitely been to a couple cookouts where I saw some questionable behavior with some of the young ladies. I'm like, okay, yeah, but they just talking. You feel me?
They definitely don't mean it.
And young bulls out here, when they start talking to you about how they used to be all that in ball, you know what I'm saying? Just listen. Don't even listen, bro. Just act like you listen. Just hit the damn Unc. I ain't know that. Oh, all right. Just indulge them a little bit, but yeah, definitely
move on.
Trash.
You gotta be safe.
Just don't let them pick up with you and then fry them. You're gonna end up breaking somebody's ankles, break a or something,
and they're gonna be mad.
Yeah,
because then they're gonna want to wrestle.
You can't be grown man strength, no matter how strong.
And no matter how much, I have figured out grown man strength. They don't be stronger than we are. They just know how to displace their weight better.
Nah, bro, they stronger than us, bro. No matter how.
I don't know about that. They just know. I think it's really like they know how to like use their weight.
Nah, bro, they just stronger than us. Keep it a beam.
Probably you. I don't know.
Shut the fuck up.
You don't be doing too much in the weight room. Well, yeah, it's cool.
I'm still more athletic than you.
Anyway, do you want to do the last thing, the weekly update?
Yeah,
for sure.
Whatever's on there.
So, did y'all see that 6ix9ine is remixing "Lockdown" by Akon?
No, I did not.
Locked up. I don't know what
Just locked up.
Don't matter. I don't care.
Don't disrespect.
I knew what you meant.
Can we play it on here? Are we allowed?
No.
No, I don't think so.
We not doing that.
We can play it on here.
6ix9ine out here. 6ix9ine is out here trying to remix.
I'm gonna play first like 5 minutes. Oh, all right, that's enough before YouTube gets us. But but yeah, they really let Akon really let 6ix9ine do that to that song.
Well, 6ix9ine has a track record. So
don't defend him, bro.
I'm defending Akon here.
Yeah.
6ix9ine has a track record of hits once he dropped a single. That residual check going to look real nice whenever that song play for Akon. So I see why he did it. It was a good business decision for Akon.
Definitely. What else I got? Y'all remember when you had to like sing the national anthem when you were kids?
Ooh.
Like, and
in
did
school?
you have to? Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that like kind of weird? Just thinking back on that.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I saw someone put something up on that, like on Twitter or something the other day, and I was like
pledging allegiance to the
so
flag.
Wild. I forgot about that.
Still do that.
Yeah.
Trent, do they do that?
I think.
Did you have to pledge allegiance? Yeah.
I think so. I think
that was. But my parents always told me like, don't pledge the flag. Just sit down when they do it. So that's just what I always did. Nobody ever said anything to me, but that's just what I always did. Like I didn't know why, but it's definitely more clear now as to why I don't.
Yeah, makes sense. And then I got a shout out for Billie Eilish for going at racist white people, and then she put that body image video out last week.
Love her. I love her. She is a saint.
Bare minimum, Billy.
Bro, it's not bare minimum. I was more like the body image stuff. Like,
yeah, she's really cool about that. That's why she wears like baggy clothes all the time. She was like, I don't want people like staring at me and judging me based on my body. Like, I'm here to sing and perform, so that's all I want people to pay attention to. Like, not the shit that I wear or what I look like under it, which I think is cool.
I respect it.
Yeah, that's the only reason why. I shut it up. Yeah, I obviously did the bare minimum for going at racist white people.
Yeah, that's the bare minimum white people could do. But
like, I mean, she had like a 4-page, like 4 screenshots of like stuff she was saying. But I don't know where that's at.
Still, speaking of white people calling out racism, shout out to Ben and Jerry, dog. They've been on this shit, bro. Mm-hmm. Ben and Jerry been going at racist for like 2 weeks, bro.
As they should. I definitely grabbed the fudge brownie the other day.
Yeah, shout out to Ben and Jerry's. That half baked crazy. I just like Ben and Jerry's. Like I remember my parents used to take us to the Ben and Jerry's store in Manayunk. I don't know if it's still there, but they had all the flavors.
I think it is still there.
Bruh.
I think.
That joint is heaven. I low-key want to go to Vermont so I could go to like
Jerry's.
I low-key want to go to Vermont so I can just like go to the factory and the museum that they got. And just try like all the flavors that they don't even like got in the stores, bro. Like
that'd be
I'm really I'm a fat boy when it comes to Ben and Jerry's, dog.
I'm just a fat bitch when it comes to any food. Let's just be more clear.
Boy, period. If we be one of these days we just gonna have a whole ass episode about all the foods we like, bro.
Bro, chicken parm, bro. That's the way to my heart. Anyone who listens this far, if you make me chicken parm, I'll marry you on site.
So if any ladies are paying attention that like Josh, just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
It's chicken parm. That's it.
It's chicken parm. Listen, I like all pasta. Yo, pasta really be fire.
I'm a hoe for pasta. I fucking love pasta.
Like who isn't, bro? Like pasta and potato is really the most versatile shit.
They're such like elite foods.
What's your favorite pasta?
All of them.
Like, what's your go-to?
Shit, probably.
It depends. Like, if you're out eating,
probably penne.
Like, if you're at home
or fettuccine. Fettuccine. If I'm out, it's fettuccine. If I'm at the crib, then it's probably penne. Rice too, bro.
Rice is popping too. Probably angel hair for me. I really fuck with angel hair.
I was just about to say angel hair. That shit is.
Angel hair
it's all delicious. Don't get me wrong.
Angel hair a little too thin for me, but I still love it.
With certain
chicken parm, bro. I'm gonna take you there, bro. I'm gonna take you to Tonino's in Malvern, bro, and have the angel hair pasta with the chicken parm, bro. That shit amazing.
I'll probably get a different type of pasta still.
Okay, dude, too bad.
I like the regular spaghetti, not angel hair. I like just like regular spaghetti pasta.
I know, but I've had like so much spaghetti in my life that like I gotta switch it up a little bit.
Oh yeah. Niggas grew up on spaghetti, B.
Bro, my mom was eating spaghetti while I was in the womb, and I've been eating spaghetti ever since.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, leftover spaghetti like 2-3 days in a row, bro.
Come on now, son. One of these days we're gonna talk about how leftovers be hitting more than the first day too.
Some leftovers.
The leftovers that you gotta eat right away, then the leftovers that you give it like 2 days.
2 days, yeah.
But
yeah, we going too much.
We really don't got shit else to talk about. We just over here drawing, bro. But
because food's just great and it's so easy to talk about.
Yeah, food is sex
just
for real.
So fucking good. Oh my god, yes.
But from us at the SDP, we bid you adieu. We'll see y'all next week.
Have a
also,
lovely week.
If you haven't checked out our,
she good, yeah.
You good?
No, keep going. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the chat thing. I don't want to say it out loud.
If you haven't checked out our bonus episode about everything that's been going on, where we kind of explain all the current events, all the protests and stuff like that, go check that out. Go check out our back catalog. It's on Spotify, Apple. Shout out to all our listeners, all our YouTube viewers. Shout out to everybody in Germany and the UK that's rocking with us. Peace.
Man, shout out to y'all, man.